Hey, how are you? I'm currently stuck in hell until I get all the material I need to get out of here. 1 head, 2 head, 3 head. In my last video, I discussed and redesigned all the main angels in Hazbin Hotel. And today, I'll be going over some of the main characters in Hazbin Hotel that I really, absolutely hate. Now, I'm going to be very quick with this topic for today, mainly because I don't want this video to become another rant fest like my last video, and I especially do not want to edit 20 minutes ever again, or at least for a little bit. I am way too tired for that. So, today, I think I'm just gonna shut up, spit shit on these character designs, and move on, because if I try and learn more about this series and its primitive, backwards, backwater, Kentucky Fried Chicken storyline, I'm going to ask Kyrie Jackson to send me straight to God. Anyway, let's begin this circus act, shall we? So on my hit list begins with Charlie. Charlie was such a disappointment in both the story and the design factor. I enjoy a bubbly, naive protagonist number 500, 682, just like the next person. But for Pete's sake, give this whore a brain. Nothing she tries to accomplish goes well because she's written like a naive 18-year-old girl that never walked outside of her front door. She is not only a naive brat that is, I guess, would be an adult because everybody says she's adult, but she acts like a child, but she's also very spoiled and thinks she has daddy issues. I cannot stand this. At all. So she has no charisma, no street smarts, and no riz. She gives me nothing, and I strongly want to commit die because every time she opens her mouth, I see the color red. But oh wait, there's more! Now, I said I was going to rant, but I really got to get this off my chest. So, I really like how in the pilot, she seemed very confident and willing to at least fight someone who dared bug back in the most horrific way possible. Then again, she's in hell. I'm not really surprised that she got heckled by homophobic long neck Becky number 62, who was a news reporter that now has a man voice for some reason. But now, in the actual series, she gets assaulted by offender man number 62 who took notes from R. Kelly's journal. What? That should have been an automatic pimp slap something, but no, nothing. I hate that, but that's not the point. Again, not trying to rant, but this is kind of the reason why I absolutely hate this character is simply because instead of them giving me Vizzy, I'm not talking about them, I'm talking about Vizzy. Instead of her giving me a character that represents what the hell she's supposed to do, what she's supposed to be, is a princess of hell who is really nice and bubbly. They got the bubbly part now, and they got the nice down. Oh, that was so simple. But what they don't have is the fact that she doesn't look like a demon, she looks like a white girl. She blends in too much with other characters, and everything around her just simply falls apart because she's too stupid. Yet she's an adult. Yet she acts like a child. I'm done talking. Let's get into the redesigns. I'm done with this. I'm done. I'm so done with this. So first things first with Charlie's redesign, I didn't do too much with her face, but I did do a lot to her wardrobe, but I'll talk about that later. With her face, I gave her more goat traits because I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm tired of looking at this person and thinking, she's a devil, but she looks more like a human. She's a devil, but she looks more like a human. So I basically went ahead and made her once now so pale skin into something a little bit more fluffier, color coded, like a nice peach. I gave her more fluff, literally. I'm turning her to more like a anthropomorph than an actual human. Gave her some goat ears and some goat horns, and made her nose more pronounced. That's about it. I kept the makeup though, because the makeup was the only thing that was carrying her design. And I truly do mean that, because other than that, everything else was just garbage. Like her pilot design was better than what the hell was going on now. Especially with that weave. No thank you. Speaking of weave, this is pretty funny. I forgot that she had long hair. Like I legitimately forgot when I was redesigning her first concept. And when I went back to change it, I realized like the long hair really wasn't doing for me. And I really liked her short hair because it made her really cute and it fit her personality way better than the weave that goes down to her. I couldn't bring it back. I do apologize for that. It just fits her. I like the short hair fits her. Sue me. So now with the rest of her body, I gave her some gumbo, some split pea soup, 3 Sisters, 9-piece Popeyes family meal. Yes, I made her fat. Yes, I made her fat. Again, this goes back to her first concept. I fell in love with her first concept and I did not change it. This is not being lazy. This is literally legit me falling in love with the first concept. I'm not sorry. You can sue me. You can sue me. Actually, don't sue me. Don't sue me. You're not going to win anything. I'm broke. And then I got rid of her entire color palette because I'm tired of red, except for her eyes. I did keep her eyes red. Now, hear me out. So she's going for redemption and stuff. I personally think that she should look like a person who's trying to redeem demons and stuff. So this is where her wardrobe changes. I basically changed her entire wardrobe into a blue color because blue is one of the main colors that represents heaven in Hazbin Hotel. And instead of her having to blend in with the environment around her and get toned out with the other characters that she is constantly with, I decided that she should have blue. I decided that she and the rest of the characters I'm going to design should have some type of ranges of blue. You'll see in a bit. So I basically made sure that she stuck out and represented the goal that she is supposed to be doing. That's the main plot of the entire series, which is to get people into heaven. And that's kind of the reason why I really did change her entire wardrobe, because I really didn't like the fact that she looked like a fake job recruiter, and I have a personal bias against them since I am currently unemployed. But anywho, that's not the point. The point is that I went back and I changed Charlie's entire outfit. That includes not only changing her outfits to blue, but I also replaced her ugly suit combo to a medium-sized dress with a blouse, long sleeve blouse. And I also gave her like these really cute leg warmers on top of her very fluffy legs. I also gave her hooves and like more hair. Like, again, I really am trying to fit the more goat appearance that she should have, because again, she's not normal, she's not a human, she should be very demon-like, or at least creature-like, which is why I kept her design very simple. But yeah, that's Charlie. That's about it. Enjoy. Next on my hit list is Nifty. Other than being another character Pop pulled out of Zootopia, she's an alright design, I guess. I'm not saying you can't reuse pre-existing characters you already made, but what I am saying is that if you're going to use a character you already made for something else, then maybe, just maybe, incorporate this design accordingly with the now world they're in, and correctly. Like, she's a bug demon who used to be a 50s Japanese housewife? Or maybe just housemaid. I'm not certain. Anyway, where? All I see is a dwarf cyclops with camera shyness. Like, what? Oh, and the whole joke with her having a miniature freak out was the only thing that made me laugh, by the way. And I truly do mean that. That's the only thing that made me laugh throughout the entire series. Like, wow. Everything else that happened just irritated me. So with Nifty, I replaced that dress with a blue Komodo with several other details attached, and gave her hair a more realistic style cut pattern you would have seen in the 50s. And I gave her more than one eye. Okay, so back to what I was saying beforehand. She's an insect, apparently. Now, every insect doesn't have multiple eyes, but the mass majority most certainly do. And as a bug person myself, if I do a 180 rotation with my face, I most likely will be able to still see you. So I gave her 2 extra pair of vision circles and paired it with her larger binoculars on top. For even a better insect appearance, I added spider legs, or just more like spider arms, or whatever the heck I don't know what they are, on her back, and added antennas to her head. And voila, that's Nifty. This design was very quick for me. So last and not least, we have Husk. Okay, so it's a 50-50 when it comes down to Husk character. So on the 50 side, well, the 50 positive side, I really like his character because he's voiced by Keith David, and he is pretty consistent with his character. He's pretty consistent, and that's about it. His cons, however, he's so over-characterized, it's not even funny. He hurts my eyes. He gives me a slight aneurysm every time I look at him. Like, what is he? Is he Cat in a Hat with wings? Like, what is he? It does not matter. I'm trashing his wings. But when I went about redesigning him, my first thing, other than getting rid of his wings, was giving him more of a fatter body. Like, I'm sorry, but he seems like somebody who's an alcoholic, and alcoholics usually have beer bellies, and he just looks like somebody who will be an older fat guy. He gives me the vibes. I also gave him I gave him more of a shaggy looking feel, because again, he gives me very older man vibe. I did not like the springiness of what he was in his OG design. He looked very young, so I made both his appearance and his body resemble Keith Davidson's voice. Next, I got rid of his hat and wings. Like I said before, I personally think his character is over designed, like I said before. After I got rid of that, I gave him a whole new setup of clothes. So I gave him a long sleeve shirt. I made it a little bit white with creamy textures and I gave him a apron, black shoes and black pants, you know, whole like bartender get up. And I kept his bow tie. Yes, I kept his bow tie. Sue me. I kept his bow tie and I made it blue. I just didn't make it. I just didn't make anything red. That's the only thing. Plus, he's a cat in a hat. It fits him. It fits him. Finally, I wrapped up this whole circus act of redesign his character. That's another thing too. Before I even finish up this segment, if you look closely at my speed paint, you can tell that I had to change his face because his face would give me uncanny valleys, and just the overall he's really already rancid to draw. I really hope the person who animated him got paid because this is hell on earth. Finally, I wrapped up this circus act and gave him some little touches here and there, like his little cards in his pocket. Well, not really his pocket, just a little side area, little love handles, and gave him a cold beer in his hand. And that's Husk. Finally, it's complete. I have all the stuff that I need. It's finally over. Good riddance. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. And I got to admit, I am shocked at how many people actually came to watch my videos about Hazbin and Hell of a Boss. But I will dare say that this will be my last video for a while. I am very tired of this topic and I need a break. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this. Please hit that like and subscribe button. I know that sounds cringe, but that definitely helps quite a lot. And that's about it, man. Bye. Hell of fire, it's burning in my skin.